Now listen, I'm gonna show you a movie. Let's get beat, hey, like this. Heroes, 1, 2, 3. God, Bartendaz, you save lives.
مفتوح لدي شهادات التقريب. هذا حد العالم، هذا طالب، هذا راسخ والى اخره.
So we stepped him about a Sub-Zero DVD that was put out, and he was upset that it was put out, but he brought Sub-Zero with him to do the 52 block fight.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was real. That was disgusting.
Yeah. So
what was that about? I seen two dudes fighting giants over here running. No question was there. Alright, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh to all the RipRight Hadith disciples, YouTubers, and viewers. Welcome back to a new video on RipRightHD. And today I got the big bro, hero, in the building, man. Salute to Hero, man. Y'all seen in the footage I put before this. We're going to get a little bit into exactly what happened that day. So go ahead and introduce yourself, Hero, man.
My name is Hero. Former bartender. I was in the bar world. Brief, but my name still apparently lives on based on, you know, a lot of the interviews that I watch. People mention my name in it, so therefore I felt I had to do an interview, and I felt that I play a role in bar history.
Without a doubt, without a doubt. Shout out to Bartendaz because y'all already know what this is. All right, we're going to go into a little brief history of when you started calisthenics, why you started calisthenics, you know, what made you get into it.
I started calisthenics in about, I want to say, 9, 10.
Nice.
About 9, 10. I was not doing stunts on the bar, but I was actually doing sets. I was doing a lot of sets. We was doing a lot of sets. We was doing calisthenics.
Got it. So where you from? You from Brooklyn, New York, Jersey?
I'm from the Bronx.
Okay, you from the Bronx. Okay, so now, 9, 10. When did you get up with, you know, to start knowing about the teams?
At that time, I only knew about Bartendaz because they had the DVD at that time.
So this is what, 2002?
No. This is like 08, 09.
Okay, later on you find out about the DVD.
Yeah, this is probably like 10, because everything happened quick. So I would say 2010.
So you found out about Giant, the Bartendaz, the whole movement.
Yeah. So one of my brothers, I call them my brothers because we from the sandbox together. It was 4 of us in the Bronx, Bartendaz. He knew Giant from when he was a child. He kind of was raised with Giant's son. So he told us that we'd be able to meet him and we would see where it went from there. We went, met Giant auditioned, and he was like, yo, y'all late.
Nice.
Y'all late.
All right, so what, how many people made up? You said 4. Can you name them? You?
Perfect Mistake, which is E. D Brolic, which is D. Tay Regular, which is regular, and Hero, which is me, J.
Okay, so at that time, y'all didn't have y'all just worked out together, y'all didn't have no team name yet.
Yeah, no team name.
So when you got with Giant, you auditioned, he said you win, and y'all became Bronx Bartendaz.
Bronx Bartendaz.
Okay, because I remember Ed, shout out to Ed Barstars, one of my legends.
Yes.
Shout out to Ed. He mentioned that y'all had Bronx Bartendaz, y'all had a page up.
Yeah, we had a page.
He said it was some good footage and that y'all eventually, do you know who took it down? Or
yeah, it was our brother Perfect. He took it down for whatever reasons he took it down for, but he took it down, not due to the falling out, but a little bit prior to that. He took it down, and it pretty much, us in that world, was something that we did. We just did it. It wasn't big respect to all of those who eat, sleep, and breathe it, but that's not what we did. What we did, make fun of it, and we did do it for real when we were doing it.
Okay, so now at this age, how old were you when you got into Bartendaz?
I want to say about 27, 28.
Okay, so at this age, was you nice already, or?
No. Listen, one thing I can say about Giant, he does, any one of the forefathers, Beast, Giant, Hannibal, Matrix, there is a formula that they are going to show you, because you're not just jumping on the bars. You have to hear what they're saying and really watch what they're doing. No matter what anybody says about them, they are forefathers in the game, hands down. There's things that Hannibal could do that Giant can't do, whether they're going to say it or not. There's things that Giant could do that Hannibal won't do. There's things that Beast will do that nobody's crazy enough to do. There's things that Matrix might be able to do that they can't do. It's one of those that people get confused. No, we wasn't nice. Giant showed us certain techniques about going up and letting go and not on the down, where your fingers should be. Yet, you know, wherever your head goes, your body follows. A lot of techniques to it.
A lot of techniques.
Yeah.
All right, so how long did you stay under the tutelage of, you say, Giant, learning this?
I would say we was with him about maybe 2-3 years. Giant taught us the basics for a few months, and after that we started
took off.
Everybody will tell you we flew on our own.
Yeah, okay. So, and y'all performed basically out in the Bronx. That was like y'all Staple Park. What was the name of it?
Actually, we touched all the parks in the Bronx.
Touched all the parks.
And some in Harlem. We was all over. We would practice in the Bronx, and then when it was time to do Sub-Zeros or whatever we were doing, we would show up. Giant would call one of us, show up to the park, get it in.
So you were in a couple DVDs?
Yeah, more than a couple, maybe about 5, 6.
Okay, all right. So, touching on that footage that just happened that obviously I got in the beginning of this, you know what I'm saying? It was a battle between Black Ninja, Juice, and Armstrong.
Yeah.
But you touched the boss. How did that come about?
Okay, so when we showed up, one, I was always ready for battle. They'll all tell you I'm always ready to go unless I'm hurt. That's just me. I'm a competitive person. Black Ninja went before what you see, and he did Incredibles. Black Ninja did Incredibles without swinging. Juice did them with swinging. And as Black Ninja was doing them without the swinging, he was talking to Juice, and he was telling him, no swing, Juice, no swing. I'm not gonna lie, Juice, when it worked on it, he perfected it. So Juice got up there and started doing what he felt comfortable with. I think that's where you see the little turmoil transpiring at that moment. As Juice went up there and he started jumping around, he began to look, as you see in the footage, back at us, as if to say, yeah. So, you know, okay. I'm always up for a challenge. I wanted all the smoke. As you see, I took my stuff off, and then I went up. And as you see what happened when I went up and what happened after, JR gave respect. Juice really didn't give respect. A lot of the crew in the park gave respect. But JR, he's one that salutes everybody.
Shout out to the
that's
OG,
my man. Yeah, that's my man right there. I haven't seen him in a while. That's my man.
Yeah, he's official. Okay, so you really wasn't like part of the battle. You just came and said, oh, you looking at me? All right, let me show you what's going on with me. This is what I'm doing. All right, copy that. So now, fast forward, because we know that Black Ninja took that battle, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Do you recall what the battle was? It was just, you go up, you do tricks, just Incredibles, can't recall? We're going to get that whole footage for y'all soon. Back up a little bit, I don't want you to get out the camera.
We showed up, and when we showed up, it was just basics at first, and then it went left.
And who was giving out these instructions?
Actually, if I'm not mistaken, it might have been Giant, or I don't. You know what? I don't remember, and I don't remember how it went left.
Okay. Now fast forward. So your bar history basically begins in the bar world with bartenders. So after Bronx bartenders, were there anything with you?
No. We kept working out. We're still working out. We just started touching weights a little more, much more, and doing our calisthenics and stay loose and stay warm pretty much. We left the bar world, you know, because, you know, I respect what they do, and that's what they do, but it's very time consuming to stay on that level, because like I said, those brothers, I respect them, that's their life, that's what they do.
Yeah.
They eat, sleep, and I personally don't have the time. I have a career, I have 2 children, not saying that they don't, but they make time for it, and respect to them.
Yeah, shout out to all of the bar athletes. Okay, so now, when you got into bartenders, was it the same protocol as, you can say, Natural? or did you just audition for like the workout side? Did you audition to like go into the prisons and like as far as filling out an application to get on a payroll?
Yeah, no, we filled that application. There was no payroll. I've never received a check. Neither have my brothers ever received a check, to my knowledge, from bartenders.
But were you told you were supposed to?
Actually, I was donating time. That's something I do. Actually, right now, I have my 501c3 like he does, but we were never told that. I mean, we seen people get paid. We knew that people were on the payroll.
Yeah, but y'all just was in it for the love. Y'all wasn't, y'all was just working.
School and streets.
Okay, got it. Okay, so now, fast forward a little bit. Were there any other tournaments or competitions that you particularly were in?
Absolutely.
Mention?
The Long Island one.
Long Island. Who was that? That was Bartendaz, MBXA?
No, Bartendaz wasn't involved yet. It was, I forget who it was. But I think it was...
Show-offs, maybe?
Might be Beast was a judge. Doc was a judge.
Shout out to Jock. Shout out to Beast.
And I can't remember the rest of the judges.
Did you place in that?
Absolutely. Number and everything.
Okay, so while you was bartenders, who were some of the bartenders that you was looking to for, whatever, like moves or tutelage?
Tutelage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Learning from and things like that. Anybody in particular?
You can't be in this business, without grabbing from everybody.
Without a doubt. That's how I carry it.
Yeah. So, I mean, I pretty much always did my own thing. No one can lie about it. The Bronx Bartenders was probably the most creative crew that came under Giant. We created our own. We created a lot of our own. If he's willing to release the footage, you could see we was the first crew to do two-man teams on the bar, routines. I'm touching his toes, he's touching my toes. I'm touching his hands, he's touching... Like,
I haven't even seen that.
Of course not.
I haven't seen that. Yeah. Okay, so rewind a little bit because I like that move you did, and I'm stealing that. I'm letting y'all know when he went up and put his head between the bars and started to dance. You know what I'm saying? That moonwalk. Where did you get that from?
Actually, I got it from, I forget my brother's name.
Bartender.
He was in a bartender.
Shout out to him, whoever he is, man.
Yeah.
Salute. Hope he doing good.
Yeah, I took it. I took that move. He did it, and he wasn't there for the competition. And I think I told him, I'm going to snatch that. And that was the best day to bring it out because when I saw what Juice did, I said, all right, I got to one-up him.
Yeah, you got to one-up him.
Yeah, so let's tight ride.
Okay. So, I seen a lot of the commotion. So, you remember who was there for, like, besides, because did Doc show up?
Doc got there a little later.
Okay, so Doc, because we know, I think I seen Bandana Red in there. Was that Bandana Red?
You might have seen a lot of the names. I knew that a lot of dudes came after. Yeah.
All right, so other than that, besides JR, Juice, and Armstrong, you can't really recall.
I can't really recall.
Because y'all was deep. That was that.
We came heavy.
Oh, so that was mostly bartenders.
Yup.
Okay. So you got into the bar world through Giant. Okay. Now, you said you was with him for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
What was the reason? Why did you decide to?
The separation. We always wondered why it was that a lot of people came and went, and of course we're not stupid. We really didn't wonder. We were just waiting to see when it was going to be our turn to feel a conflict because we were seeing certain things, but we didn't feel anything. So the reason why, I bounced it on my brothers left with me because they not going to stay somewhere where they feel I'm not wanted, or if one of them is not wanted, I'm not staying there. It pretty much led up to us talking to Giant and trying to get it on a more political level. As positive as he speaks, which is I said it to his face, and that's one of the reasons we had the fallout. As positive as he speaks, he still can't let his street really go. It shows once in a while. So we stepped him about a Sub-Zero DVD that was put out, and he was upset that it was put out, but he brought Sub-Zero with him to do the 52-block fight.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was real. That was disgusting.
Yeah. So
what was that about? I seen 2 dudes fighting, Giants over here running. No question was there.
Yeah. Honestly,
pulling out a knife.
I don't.
That had to do with the bar.
No, I not sound like a real reporter.
Yo, I'm so used to journalism.
Don't bend my arm to pull it out. You know what I mean? But
all right, yeah, we
listen,
gonna let it go.
No, we ain't gonna let it go. I got you. I got no problems because I
don't want your head to get cut off.
Yeah, I gotta let everybody know because to my knowledge, I was told that we were fired from something we never received a check from and wasn't expecting. Like we was good. But one of the reasons why I put a strike in my back pocket is Giant was calling me for money for T-shirts. And I told him when I get my unemployment, I said, I got you with something for the T-shirts, which is, I knew he really didn't need T-shirts because if you ever go in his house, there's tons of T-shirts around. So I was like, all right, whatever. No, excuse me, T-shirts and cameraman for a Styles P, big shout out to Styles P.
Yeah, shout out.
Styles P video shoot. So I'm like, all right. Giant called me like 2-3 times. I think 2 times the day before and 1 time the day of. No cash app or nothing. Then my money come in. I bring the money right to him. I think it was like $60, $80, one of the two. Drop him off the bread. He's like, yo, when the video shoot, tomorrow I'm gonna call y'all. Keep your phone. I hope y'all ready and y'all just don't
show up.
Right. Never got a call. Whole team was waiting for 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon. Nothing for the Styles P video shoot. The nice, glorious one where the Bronx Bartendaz could have looked good. Got no call. And if you look at the video, we are not in it.
And who was in it?
I don't know. I don't care.
But what I'm saying, it was some workout guys, some workout bartenders guys in it.
100%.
Doing tricks.
Absolutely.
Okay, but you feel like, yo, you called me for the bread, I gave you my
there you go.
At least
journalism at its finest.
Yeah, so at least that could have been saying like, this is my premiere or whatever. I'm paying for a premiere or something.
Nah, not even that. Listen, I always donate to charities. Anybody that watched this video and anybody that knows me knows if you need it, and I know you're not a slouch, you got it. It's anybody that knows.
Shout out.
So it was like, yo, here, I like what you're doing. It's kind of positive.
Okay, so y'all didn't make the cut for the video game.
Yeah, we didn't make the cut for the video shoot, whatever reason. All 4 of us, none of our phones rang. I think he said he called to a regular, and he
went to voicemail.
Yeah, he had an excuse for it, and he's pretty good at that. Like, right, didn't I? Yeah. But you didn't. We're not gonna miss that call for that video shoot. After that, I said, all right, I keep that one there. That was kind of funny. I get a Sub-Zero DVD, and I see the whole melee and indictment happening, if I'm not mistaken, it was. And
Giant with the orange on.
Yeah, I'm seeing backhands flying, buckets flying off, knives coming out, ices being thrown.
Yeah, the Walk of Death joint.
Yeah. Remember that? with the beat.
Yeah.
Sub, you funny for that one too.
Yeah.
And I'm looking and I'm going,
this is crazy. This is not what I signed up for.
I escaped this. Not what I signed up for. I escaped this years ago. This is not my thing no more.
Yeah.
It's cool. Yeah. Y'all can have it. I said, and I told my brothers, I said, yo, listen, I think we need to talk to Giant because the way he can go with this could be on a level far beyond. Like,
the Billy Blanks of calisthenics.
Absolutely. Like, you don't have to live here no more if you really play your cards
exactly.
right. And when we were throwing a party because we were doing promoting at the same time, I wanted to get into throwing parties with as far as bartenders went. Profit for him, his money to the side. Cookouts, profit to him, his money to the side. We also, Matrix is right, he was the first one to throw a pull-out competition. He said to Giant, we're not understanding why we don't have one and we're the biggest name out there. You can call up the people that you're in videos with and get them to show up. Oh no, we bigger than that. We doing this right now with the companies I still haven't seen to this day. So lost my train of thought back.
Okay.
So I reached out to my brothers and said, listen, I gotta holler at him. We were throwing parties at that time. At the time we were throwing parties, Giant seen where the party location was gonna be on Facebook. Giant showed up with a female. I don't know whether it was one of his wives or whatever. He showed up with the female, and I see him in the spot that we got going on. First night in the location, I see him. I'm like, oh, what's going on, Giant? Yo, give me a minute. Remember I told you I gotta talk to you? Like, yeah. He's sitting there, enjoying his cup of wine, if I remember. And as we finish setting everything up, running around, it's our first night in Creole on the east side of Harlem. And time goes by and I get a chance to chat with him. I got my brother Tay Regular with me, the one who brought us in and introduced him to him. I go, yeah, Giant, well, we wanted to talk to you about, what was that indictment? That look a little crazy. You on another level. Like, you don't even need to be out there doing that. His wine must have kicked in. And his reply was, y'all not going to understand this because y'all are not street blue, because I know you got the bleed.
Indeed, in the body, literal translation, is a lump of flesh, a piece of meat. إِذَا صَلَحَتْ صَلَحَ الْجَسَدُ كُلُّهُ. And when that lump of flesh